Hello and welcome to Many Lanterns. I want to film my Beltane video, but first I want to look cute for my Beltane video. So we're going to do a little Beltane inspired makeup look. My face looks largely fine right now, my skin looks fine, I don't see huge blemishes I need to take care of. And even if I did, for looks that I want to be spiritual or looks where I am celebrating paganism, I want to celebrate my natural body and art. So I don't like to do a lot of correcting. I rather want to do loud, boisterous nonsense. So like, I know that I've got some spots down here and here, but I'm not taking care of those. In case you are new to the channel or new to paganism, Beltane is in early May, late April, and it's a celebration of spring and life and color and flowers. Starting out with just kind of a sparkly, close to my skin tone, but a little oranger to throw as a base everywhere over my eyelids. It's from the Sailor Moon palette by ColourPop, but my goal really here isn't a specific color, but rather just kind of something quick that I can set down so that other colors will blend nicely on top of it. If spring equinox is the beginning of spring, then I think of Beltane as when spring really kicks into high gear. If Imbolc is the beginning of spring, then Beltane is the beginning of summer. In ancient Ireland, in the portions of Ireland that are pastoral, that are cow-based economy, not grain-based economy or agricultural economy, Beltane is the beginning of summer when you're really letting your cows out and getting them as fat and happy as possible, whereas Samhain is the beginning of winter when we are taking our cows in, when we are taking stock of how many cows we can support, etc. I think I'm also gonna grab some extremely pale green and throw that up here. I know Beltane has arrived when the grass goes from, that's green, to a vibrant green that means it's well watered and frankly happy. Like, I can't think of any way to describe Beltane grass better than just happy. It's also when we get all of our tulips out, it's when we get hawthorn, which is like traditionally when Beltane is when the hawthorn tree bloom. I guess I'm going really green this year. A green liquid liner. Hydrangeas are out, some of them. A lot of our fruiting trees are flowering for Beltane. The cherry blossoms have already come and gone because cherry blossoms are kind of early, same with the plum blossoms. But I believe the apple blossoms should be out and some of our peach blossoms. Now that I've thrown on more green, I think I'm gonna pull in some of this pink. I'm going a little garish. If I'm normally picking a pink for my everyday makeup, I want something that's a little cooler toned because I have cooler toned skin, and I like the pinks to be harmonious and largely be a place for browns and blacks and grays to blend. But it's Beltane. So I'm really leaning into peachy colors because my goal is to really reflect all of the joy. A lot of people think of Beltane in context of sex and reproduction, which is a large portion of what my actual video is going to be about. I'm throwing this bright dandelion yellow in the corner of my eyes. And it's giving a little bit, not even like dandelion or daffodil yellow, but pollen, like the center of a flower, which I'm here for. Let's throw down some pink glitters. All of this is from the Sailor Moon palette by ColourPop. But for all that Beltane can be a holiday about sex and reproduction and heterosexuality. I really do like focusing on the vibrance and on all of the types of love that Beltane can bring and highlight. As I added my color, the green eyeliner kind of disappeared, so let's go over that again. Oh, I'm liking this look. I don't know exactly what flower I am, but I do feel like I'm actually looking like a flower as opposed to looking like the concept of a flower. You know, like I feel like there's a specific flower that I'm evoking. Drop in the comments what flower you think I look like. Possibly a peony? I wouldn't be opposed to being a peony. Beltane is often celebrated with May baskets, which is I believe, a Welsh tradition that definitely survived to the States. Bryn Mawr specifically, I believe, has little May baskets. May baskets, where you leave a basket of flowers hanging from the door handle of your friends or a crush. My mom remembers doing May baskets when she was growing up, or when she was a teenager. And like, she's from the States. But also, May obviously has the maypole, the centerpiece of a lot of May festivities in England and Ireland and Scotland. This also has come over to the States, specifically Bryn Mawr. Something about Bryn Mawr with a maypole, in case you somehow don't know. You have a big pole with ribbons hanging down from it, and people each grab a ribbon and dance around in a weaving motion, which braids all the ribbons around the pole, and it looks really pretty. That's the centerpiece of so many pagan groups' Beltane activities, including mine, because I like a good maypole, I like a good dance. Old English activities and festivities also include a May Queen, a young girl who's kind of just crowned queen of the festivities for the day. A lot of modern pagans will try to say that the May Queen is an aspect of the goddess, and she's a holdover from the pagan traditions. And realistically, she's not. We don't have any evidence that she's older than, I want to say the oldest records we have of a May Queen in a May festival is like the 1600s. And some of that is the amount of literacy going around before the 1600s amongst the various peasantry and farmers who are having these festivals. But also a lot of it is just 400 years is a long time. It's vanishingly possible that a large number of traditions have been maintained from antiquity through today. So a lot of these harvest and spring and fertility festivals are actually really modern, and that's okay. They might not be what our ancient pagan ancestors were doing, but it's fun, and it's still respecting the earth. Even if, we can still practice a maypole as a pagan event, even if its origins aren't necessarily pagan or demonstrably pagan. I made sure to use a blush that has little gold tint to it and gold sprinkles in it to match the kind of gold and warm vibes I have here. Unfortunately, this is the warmest and most springy lipstick that I own. I'm just a goth girl. Going in now with some extremely bright highlighter. If I can't add more gold, I am gonna add more sparkle. and actually possibly old custom for Beltane is passing your cows between two bonfires to purify them and keep them safe for the coming year. There we go. Is the highlight sharp enough to kill a man? Bright enough to blind someone? I think so. This is me coming down with the lighter of my two pink colors, my more orangey pink. So I really love an under the eye moment. And now with the darker pink to really like give myself slightly more of a crease. And now just constantly more yellow in that center. Go with one of my silver shimmers to help me with all of this blending. I don't think I'm depositing all that much on my skin, but and the pink that was on the center of my eyelid disappeared. There we go. Alright, I think if I keep on doing this, I'm just gonna keep on repeating the same steps for my makeup over and over. I lied. I do have one slightly more springy lip color. It's an extremely pale, extremely light lavender. It looks so bad by itself. But perhaps I'm not sure it's helping. Like, it's adding a little bit of dimension to the lips, but also making them shiny, which I don't like. I'm really like highlighting that my lips are tea-stained and not veneers yellow. I'll probably go over that with the more neutral one in a moment. This does feel practical for leading a ritual. You don't have to be as dramatic with ritual makeup as like stage makeup where you need to be seen by the back row, but I wouldn't want to do like a concealer lip or something because I do want people to be able to see my mouth and also see my eyes. Also, because I didn't start with a huge amount of face product and because this is mostly powders, I'm not going to sweat it off as badly as I could, you know, if it was a bunch of oils and creams. If I were doing this actually for ritual and for an event, I would definitely start with primer because the dancing gets sweaty. So that's me talking about Beltane, about what Beltane isn't, about flowers, and about fun. Tell me if you liked this look, or if you have your own fun ideas for Sabbath-inspired makeup. I would love to do more of this, but it's not really worth pulling out the camera if no one's watching. Smash that like and subscribe for more pagan lifestyle content, as well as videos on leadership and the mechanics of being a priestess. Have a good day. This is Many Lanterns.